partner. Now, this summit takes place at the Birchwood Hotel in Boksburg on Gauteng's East Rand from the 21st to the 24th of September. Also, our very own SABC Education has come on board to support this wonderful platform. The Swiss Economic Development Minister, Marie-Gabrielle Ineichen-Fleisch, and the Swiss Ambassador to South Africa, Helene Budliger Artieda, joins us now. A very good morning to you, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, Minister, I'm going to start with you. Take us through what our trade relations are like between South Africa and Switzerland.
Well, South Africa is the most important partner in Africa for Switzerland in terms of trade, but also in terms of investment. So this is also the reason why I came to visit South Africa, in order to discuss issues with the different departments, and also in order to discuss the development cooperation program we have with South Africa, because South Africa is one of the priority countries for Switzerland.
Right. Now, Ambassador, why did Switzerland decide to come on board on this summit?
In Switzerland, we believe that innovation is really an exciting way to push a country forward. If you look at Switzerland, Switzerland is very small in size. If you dig a hole in Switzerland, nothing will come out of it. In Gauteng, it's quite different. You dig a hole and you might find gold. Not so in Switzerland. Since we are small in size and since we have not many natural resources, we feel innovating is the way that got Switzerland actually where we are. And that's why for us it was quite natural to partner up with the South African Innovation Summit.
Now, it's a known fact that Switzerland is far ahead of South Africa in terms of innovation and technology. So in your partnership with South Africa, what are the program areas that you're going to focus on just for South Africa to be almost at par with Switzerland in terms of innovation?
Yeah, I'm not, of course, we're way ahead, we're ranked way ahead and so on. But when I travel through South Africa and when I meet with young entrepreneurs, I'm really excited and I'm really impressed with the ideas that we get, that people pitch to us, young South Africans. And it's really across the board. I've heard pitches on medical issues. I've recently met somebody that pitched me an idea on how you can avoid that you fall asleep behind your wheel when you drive these long distances in South Africa. So there are really a number of areas where we see exciting ideas coming up, and in the end it's for us also a very exciting and interesting place to learn.
Now, our very own SABC Education is on board as well. Now, which brings me to my next question. How will this Swiss-South Africa relationship help innovators in South Africa gain traction with Swiss business?
Yeah, of course. First of all, it's exposure. It's a platform. If you pitch at the South African Innovation Summit, you get to meet investors, you get to meet people from government like us. The minister will attend tomorrow. The South African Innovation Summit. So it's really this exposure. But we also do skill training. We teach people how to read the market, how to do a business plan. And we try, of course, a great idea, if it's in your garage, that's not going to help anyone. So you really need to get also funding.
Absolutely.
And so we, the South African Innovation Summit and also some Swiss initiatives, we try to match people with investors as well.
Right. Now, Minister, you'll be one of the keynote speakers at the summit tomorrow. What are you hoping to come out of this summit?
Well, I hope that, as the ambassador said, that many good ideas will come up, and that we also can explain a little bit why Switzerland is, as you mentioned, so high in innovation. Actually, there are many reasons to that. The good schools, a good education system, very many small and medium-sized enterprises, which are very innovative, a good cooperation between small and big companies, a good cooperation between companies and universities. So there is a lot of, I call it the ecosystem of innovation. There are a lot of parameters to be innovative. And I think a discussion with our South African friends and colleagues would certainly maybe have, nurture new ideas on how to both become even more innovative.
Are you perhaps going to venture into other issues such as education, healthcare, etc., etc.?
Well, education is the basis actually for innovation. And we have this vocational education system in Switzerland. We have only about 20 to 25% people to go to university. graduates from university, and the rest is vocational training. And we are extremely proud of that, and we believe that this is one of the reasons why we are so innovative, is that people actually learn something which they then can use in their jobs, and with that they can then help the company to become more innovative.
Okay.
So this is one of the reasons we think is important, and I think it is also something which would be helpful also in this country.
Absolutely, it definitely will be helpful. Ambassador, talk us through the bilateral relations between the two countries.
Well, Switzerland actually has quite an exciting footprint in South Africa. There are about 10,000 Swiss people living here in South Africa, which is a lot. We're a small country. We have over 100 Swiss companies that are operating in South Africa. It's difficult to estimate, but we think that through Swiss capital stock we generate roughly 80,000 jobs here in South Africa. Switzerland is among the top 10 visitors to South Africa. South Africa is very well known in Switzerland, and Swiss people love to come to South Africa. And it's, you know, the diversity of South Africa that actually brings Swiss people to your country. They love the wines. They love the sea. We're a landlocked country, but they also love the bush. They love to go and see the animals. You know this, you are South African, you are very welcoming and very warm in your country. So for Swiss people it's a great place to visit. There are direct flights from Switzerland to South Africa. It's the same time zone. So it's really a wonderful place to visit.
It is, absolutely. But then one thing that both you ladies didn't bring is the Swiss chocolates. Where are the chocolates?
Well, they are also here. Actually, we have several companies that sell Swiss chocolate.
Right.
And if you ever come to my residence, of course, Swiss chocolate is a must.
All right. Ambassador and Minister, thank you so much, Julie. Ladies, for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
All right. That was Ambassador Marie-Gabrielle Ineichen-Fleisch and Ambassador Helene Budliger Artieda in our Johannesburg studios. We thank them for their time.